Heading over to a job there a few years ago, and it sounds to me over the phone, he said it goes down and gets jammed and the top roller came out, so our cable's off. You might have a broken spring and that caused the cable to come off, or the cable could have just come off. I doubt the cable just came off. He's probably gonna have other issues there because the doors he has are carriage style doors and they're 8 feet high, and I just remember he had a bunch of stuff in his garage. They're really heavy doors, so the springs are gonna be really big springs, or bigger than normal. So to get a cable to come off on those is a little different than a lightweight door because it's not that much tension pulling on them. So these have a lot of tension pulling on them. You need something, you know, drastic to happen to make a cable come off. But we will see. Usually on a 2-car garage, the top roller will pop out. As it goes down, it winds up more, so it gets more tension on it, and it'll eventually make the door cockeyed, and the top roller will pop out on one side. But he said it's jamming in the track and bending it. I'll probably get 700 to 1,000 if it's a cable on this job. We will see. We will see. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Garage door?
Yeah.
So just you want me to check it out? And
Yeah.
he told me he'll pay by Zelle or something or whatever. So I'll go ahead and see what's going on, and
Okay.
I'll let you know. You want me to ring the doorbell again? Or I'll call him actually, because I'll let him know what it's going to cost or whatever. Okay, thanks. All right, thanks. Up there, that roller's out right there. It's out of the track. That's one issue. And that cable's not wrapping right. I don't know if you want to see what's going on with it, because he didn't answer. Your dad didn't answer. Anyway, this roller's off. You can see that roller's on in the track. And then this cable up here, if you look up in there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not wrapping right. It's not going through the coils.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thanks. See, this roller's out right here, up here. The roller's out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a vice grip. Right? I'm going to bend this part out. This is kind of like the floppy area of the door. You don't want to do it near here. You want to be able to turn it in, but so you go down there, then you just push it in. Once you got that in there, see right now, I'm going to take this as my little cutter, and I'm going to cut the bottom of that track off. This is what I recommend people getting. Not a bad tool to have. If you look down here, the track is all bent. So it looks like there's too much pressure on the bottom. It won't pull back over. So I'm just going to cut it off. Just by going like this. See, I took all that pressure off. See, this is all concreted in or jammed in. I don't want to have to fight that. Throw it over there. This is all loose now. That's good. Impact on it. It is about as bad as it gets. Work-wise, sometimes they don't have that clean in the garage. Hard to get around. Now comes the good part. Getting paid. Okay, I'm driving away from that job. The sun was just pounding down today. I even took off my shirt because it was so damn hot. I had to run a new bell wire. Somehow the old bell wire, one side got pinched. That one took me about an hour because it's so much crap in their garage. I wouldn't want to do one of those every day in one of those kind of garages, but you still get paid good money. Here's the amount right there, $1,133. These are all the thing guy itemized I did. $489 to reset the cable, $225 located the short. I gave him the bell wire, $99. Lubed the door, $120 to reinstall roller, $100 for cut the bottom of the track, $100 straighten track. Came to $1,133. And that's what you get. I don't mind when it's easy, but that one wasn't easy. But now I'm gonna go to this place, it's Hofbräu. Oh my God, that's the best place. I'll try to film it when I'm in there. You guys can be eating food like this when you start making good money. This Hofbräu. Look at this place. Yeah. Look at all this food. Yeah. Look at that sandwich. Oh yeah. Look at the mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, we got some au jus under here. My advice to you guys is Start doing garage doors. Just learn it. I'm telling you. You can just do it, put around and do it on the side. Make $1,000 to do one little job. Take you 15 minutes. All right. Talk it. Anyway, all of you guys wanting to get in the garage door business, but you're on the fence there, find a way to get in, because that little bit of push you're going to need to get in is going to change your whole life. You can be in this business repairing doors, easy jobs. So I'm just letting people know that this business has been really good to me, and I would have had it no other way. Besides being a movie star, I'd rather do this than be a doctor. I'd rather do this than be a lawyer. You know, you go to school for all those years to be any of those kind of jobs. I wouldn't want to do. This job gets me out in the real world. It makes me good money. I could be a lot more busy if I wanted. Look at that, getting a call right now. But what I was trying to tell you earlier, you guys could be 100 times more busier than me. I'm actually not trying to be busy. I'm only really doing this 50% of the reason I do this is to show you guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe at the bottom there. If you guys want to get into this business, we have a free lesson for you below. Just click below, watch the free lesson. We'll see you in the course. www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. I've been doing it over 40 years. I was trained by the right guys. We used to do jobs all over San Francisco on hills that are off 10 inches from one side to the other on a 8-foot wide door. We did everything on garage doors. So learn the right way, take the course, you do it at your own pace, and you get a lifetime access to it. Most people take 2 to 3 weeks to complete. Some people do it quicker, and some people do it longer. The guy right now, he's the record. He's like 2 years, he still hasn't passed. Nice guy, talks to us a lot, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you guys too.